Welcome to Ahar Consultant YouTube channel. In today's episode, we'll be discussing a different topic than before. It is on the qualification-based QBS for engineering services. QBS is a procurement strategy whereby consultant is appointed on the basis of qualification rather than price factor. This method is not new. It has been widely used in the United States and Canada in the last 20 years. This is unlike current method whereby the fees determine who gets the job. Many times the complexity of the projects could not be specified in the request for proposal document, resulting in underestimation of the time required for the design and management of the project. Current method also relies on cost of construction material, which would not be a fair value of the input by consultants. Under the QBS method, the procurement agency reviews the qualification submitted by the participating firm, rank them, and then negotiate with the most qualified respondent for a mutually agreeable fees. The fees are determined upon detailed discussion on the work required by the professionals and the approximate time for the job. In a circular letter from the Ministry of Finance in 2010, the following are 4 alleged misconduct by consultants in the construction industry. Generally, the consultants, they are number 1, failure to comply to contractual obligations. Number 2, collusion during submission of proposal. Number 3, decline the offer. And 4, cancelling the contract. There are many factors reported towards the consultant failure to comply to contractual obligations, which are late delivery, failure to deliver the works, low quality of work, assigning less qualified staff, output not in accordance to the term of reference and specification. However, what the circular failed to mention is that the scale of fee is not commensurate with the actual time spent on the project. Project complexity is underestimated by the agency, which requires higher level of complexity. Construction delays beyond the consultant control affects revenue and costs. Mismatch between the term of reference and the firm capability. Although there is some evaluation done on the firm's background, current method assume all firms are of equal capability for complex project. There are also differences in service level by other professionals too. So, with the current method being practiced instead of QBS, that brings the most important question for us to ponder on. If you need a heart surgery, would you choose a doctor based on the lowest price? Or would you search for a qualified doctor who has had performed this operation many times before? Why should we choose QBS? In the context of engineering services, design professionals do not sell a commodity, but provide technical expertise, innovation, and the latest technology know-how. These skills enhance the quality of project and eventually lead to cost saving. Engineering services should be procured the same way, that is, based on qualification and competence. QBS is a competitive procurement process in which engineering firms submit qualification to the procuring agency, the owner. Then the owner assess the expertise of the competing firms, and the most qualified firm is selected to negotiate the project scope and the associated fees. Then the owner will get a qualified, competent consultant who has the qualification and experience for a specific project. Therefore, the taxpayer and the owner will receive a quality infrastructure system that is well designed and meets all the requirements of the service life. In a nutshell, by using QBS, the fees for the technical skill and experience provided by high-quality engineering firm amounting to approximately 1% of the total life cycle cost of the project. Yet, these services are critical in determining the other 99% of the project life cycle cost, as well as the quality of the completed project. This allows the owner and design professional firms to work together to develop the project scope and determine alternative materials and alternative designs that will minimize long-term operation and maintenance costs. So, how should we apply QBS in our selection and procurement system? An owner identifies the scope of work and develop a selection criteria. A request for qualification is then issued to the participating companies. And then the statement of qualification from the participating companies are evaluated by the owner. And then the owner will shortlist the qualified firms to be interviewed to determine the capability of the firms. Okay, and the interviews are then ranked and based on their qualification and specialization. Only after that, price is a factor. Price becomes a factor only after the most qualified firm has been identified and a detailed scope of work has been jointly developed by the owner and the selected firm. In the Economic Planning Unit, Buku Merah, langkah-langkah penambahbaikan pelaksanaan pembangunan rancangan Malaysia 5 tahun, published by the Prime Minister Department in 2015, for the selection criteria for consultant, it was recommended that an interview or presentation session should be made as selection criteria to evaluate the qualification, expertise and competency of the competing consultants. However, the question is this really being practiced? In the next episode, we will further define how to implement QBS in your project. That would be all for this episode. If you found this helpful, be sure to hit the like button below. If you are new in our channel, be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification. Till then, we meet again in the next episode. Kita jaga kita. Thank you.